Hello, welcome to Whispering Pines Farms YouTube channel. My name is Jennifer Johnson and I raise soft Shetland sheep for their wool. In this video, I'm skirting fleece from a ewe in our flock. Her name is Adelina. I'm videoing all of my skirting sessions this year because these are fleeces that I'm going to be selling in an auction format on my website. Prior years I've done like preview videos where I touch on all the information and then show a few fleeces. And somebody asked me to do a video on every fleece, so all right, I'm doing it. So this is from our ewe Adelina. She is a gray catmugget ewe. Where's her sheet? She's 4 years old, and this is a Roo'd fleece. Rooing is where I pluck the fiber off of the ewe. You don't need to shear them. And the reason I can do that is this breed has this trait where they have a break in their wool, and you can actually harvest the wool by just plucking it off of the sheep rather than harvesting it. I'm having a little trouble figuring out which is the neck and which is the breech, because when I roo, I skirt while I'm rooing, so I don't have a lot of the reference points that I do when I'm skirting a sheared fleece. But I think I have it right. So the nice thing about a Roo'd fleece is that you're not getting any second cuts. There's no clipper marks. You know, no, it's just the pristine staple. And I love it as a breeder because I can get a really true representation or a true depiction of what the staple length is, right? Because with shearing, it's influenced by, you know, where the clipper was on the fleece as it passed over that section. All right, so this is Adelina's fleece. So she's coated, all of our ewes are coated. So what I did was I rooed all of the outside wool off already. And so all that was left is the wool that's under the coat for the most part. I'm just going to do a quick check to make sure there's nothing too offensive, but it looks pretty good. So I've ruined 2 sessions, and that's just because sometimes it takes a while to get it all done, and I don't like keeping them in the stand for all that time. So there's 2 sections to the fleece. See it right there. So I've been asked if I split fleeces, and I don't. The fleeces go as a full fleece for that sheep, goes to one buyer. Looks pretty good. I don't have any additional skirting I want to do on this one. There's some tiny bits of hay in the perimeter that I don't think are bad, and I want to leave that wool because it's going to give you that nice little bit of gray that you get with the catmuggets. So I coat the fleeces, and that makes them really clean. That's the only reason I coat them. Okay, so I'm going to get some pictures now. So Adelina's spinning fineness was 22.3. That's as a 4-year-old. Not bad. I'll take that. Now, Roo'd fleeces look a lot bigger than sheared fleeces because when you're harvesting them, you're kind of puffing out the fiber. So it's going to be misleading. We'll get a good representation when we get the weight in order to compare with the other sheared fleeces. All right, so I took that picture. Now I want to get a sample of fiber from mid-rib. I say this in every video, but you want to pick from the same spot. So the standard for every sheep person that tests their fiber, they should be taking it right here. The 5th rib back from the head and then the center location up and down. So there's that nice little staple. I'm going to put this on some black paper to highlight it a little bit better. It is 85 degrees outside. This is the first day it's been this hot, this summer, spring, this spring, and I'm feeling it. I feel like just laying down taking a nap, and I feel really bad for the sheep because it's really too hot. Well, this is a beautiful fleece, nice staple here, 3 inches. Most, the Roo'd fleeces are gonna maybe be a little bit longer because we're not dealing with the clippers. It's really light gray. All right, 3 inches. So the skirted weight was 15.4 ounces. The skirtings, all the stuff that I took off, and that includes the belly. So I do keep the belly wool when I roo versus shearing, where the shearer throws out the belly wool. So that's going to skew my numbers a little bit, but I know that that's the case, so I'll just compensate for it somehow. Okay, so there is the back side. I'm not going to flip both sides. They both look the same, and it takes forever. At least it's taken forever on this one. Seeing the back of a Roo'd fleece, really the only benefit is you get the full sense of the color range. Okay, so I did the whole fleece. Oh, I got to do a photo of the, do it on this side. Oh, they're all back in now from the barn. So one of the benefits of working in this new space here, this is the new addition to the barn, which normally I send the sheep through when I want to work with them. My handling system is in here and stuff. But I'm doing skirting in here this year, and it's really nice because I can do it whenever I want. Where last year I was in the driveway, couldn't do it when it was raining or windy, couldn't do it at night. So this has really opened up a lot of possibilities. Plus that I get to see my sheep while I'm working, which is a huge benefit. Just take a quick look here. So this is the full nursery now. Belva is actually out in the nursery now. Where is she? Oh, there she is. I know it's really hot, isn't it? Somebody's over there coughing. I think it's Ophavia. We don't like the summer, do we, guys? Give us, oh, we want the winter time. Hey, pickle pie. This is one of my little besties. Aren't you my sweetie pie? Oh my goodness, I just love you. Okay, I gotta get back to work though. I can't sit here and play with you all day. It's tempting though. Oh my goodness. She's so cute. It's okay, so now I'm just gonna roll this back up and get a weight. Roo'd fleeces, I do 2 jelly rolls on each side. They're so clean, and that's the other thing I like about the Roo'd fleeces is with the sheared ones, no matter how much you try, you're still gonna get some of the dirt from the fleece into the coated section because, shearing day, we're in a rush, the shearer wants to get in and out. So it's all kind of smashed together, but with the Roo'd fleece, they're so clean. So today, I met with my software, the company that developed the app for my auction. So I installed this app, and it allows me to do auctions. So that's on my site now. So I have begun to load fleeces onto the site so that you can look at them. So right now I've got it set so that the auction starts on June 22nd, which is a Saturday, at 6 p.m. and then closes 7 days later at 6 p.m. on Saturday. So I'm going to send out a notification because there's a couple things you're going to want to do. You're going to want to register on our site because to do the auction you have to log in. It doesn't let you just come in off the street. I think that's the main thing. And just knowing that the auction ends at 6 p.m. on the 26th of June. And if you've never participated in the fleece auction, there's a lot of activity that last hour on Saturday. So if you really want a fleece, I strongly recommend that you mark your calendar and be somewhere where there's a high-speed internet that last hour of the auction. And I'm not saying it to brag, I'm actually saying it because I've had a lot of people be disappointed because they weren't aware. So I'm just making you aware. 25.5 ounces. And I do put down all the decimal points because it's ounces. These fleeces are not inexpensive, so I want to make sure we get as close to as possible. And that's why sometimes the prices are weird, because I price the fleeces based on the color, whether they're Roo'd or sheared, and there's a price per ounce that I then calculate. So I've got the 25.5 is the coat weight. Skirtings are 15.4. That's not a really terrific yield. It's kind of a bad yield for us. I am going to sell this fleece. And that's all I think I'm going to tell you. So what I do with these cards, I use these all year when I want to make decisions about the sheep. I've got all the information I need. I tape their micron data on the back. I also input all this information into my computer. I have an Excel spreadsheet that I use, again, for all sorts of different calculations. So here is the index card. I made this up when I was Rooing, so I didn't put the year on it. So a little bad, but it has her ear tag number and then her name. And this fleece is ready to go. So that was Adelina's fleece. Thank you so much for stopping by to watch the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you can come back soon.